The Call of Duty Black Ops 7 gameplay reveal trailer didn't exactly go very well for Call of Duty. And certainly there have been people that have been highly critical of Call of Duty over the past several years, but this trailer in particular got absolutely destroyed in a way that we haven't seen in about a decade. Probably not since Infinite Warfare came out have we seen a trailer that got this much backlash. And it was certainly for a variety of reasons. The idea that you're doing another Black Ops game set in the future instead of the ones that are set in the past. The idea that you have some interesting looking female characters on the screen. And of course, the gameplay itself, of which we saw very little, but it looked not back to kind of nitty gritty Call of Duty, but instead the futuristic wall jumping, all of that shit that people have had a problem with creeping into the Call of Duty universe. Just look at the dislikes. 427,000 dislikes to 56,000 likes. It got absolutely annihilated. And the one thing that so many people were saying, this has been going on for a week at this point, is actually made me pre-order Battlefield 6 from a COD player. Thank you for making it easy to choose Battlefield 6. And a lot of people were saying that in the comment section. And apparently they weren't fucking around, because Black Ops 7 is lagging behind Battlefield 6 when it comes to pre-orders, which is surprising to see. And yeah, in fact, it is. It has been. And, you know, maybe things can change when Black Ops 7 comes out with their beta, which should be in the next month or so that actually comes out. But Battlefield 6 had a lot of positive momentum, and there's been a lot of criticism for Call of Duty. And it's more than just about this trailer. It's about the way they do the microtransaction. It's about the cringe skins that they put into everything. When you got Nicki Minaj and Seth Rogen out there doing headshots, it is too much for some people. Well, Call of Duty, after a week's worth of backlash and criticism, they've responded on Twitter. First off, thank you. Call of Duty has always been fueled by the community. Every match, every clip, every bit of feedback, you've shaped this franchise right alongside us. That is a bunch of cope. Look, Black Ops 7 is going to sell millions and millions and millions and millions of copies, regardless of how bad that trailer is, because it's Call of Duty, right? That doesn't mean that it will live up to their expectations or make as much as they think it would make or do as well as they thought, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that. But the idea that they've always listened to their fans, come the fuck on. We know there's been a lot of conversation recently about the identity of Call of Duty. Some of you said we've drifted from what made Call of Duty unique in the first place. Immersive, intense, visceral, and in many ways grounded. That feedback hits home, and we take it seriously. Now, some of that is because of the criticism for this trailer. Again, another Black Ops that's set in the future. Didn't work out very well the last couple times that they did that. Carry forward update. Operator skins, so a lot of the crazy shit that we see out there, and weapons from Black Ops 6 will no longer carry forward to Black Ops 7, but still work in Warzone. XP tokens and gobblegums will continue carryover. Fighting cheaters. Ricochet is adding new detection tools plus secure boot TPM 2.0 on PC to stop cheaters earlier. There's a huge problem with cheating in Call of Duty. Everybody knows that. I don't know how this will stop it. More ahead from Treyarch. Additional info on multiplayer, refined movement, zombie innovations, cross-mode progression, and much more gameplay. Read the full update here. And the big thing that was in this was the carry forward update. So the idea that all of the skins that you've bought and all of this in the previous game, they're not going to carry it. So you're not going to see Seth Rogen and Nicki Minaj and Beavis and Butthead and like all these characters to try to make it feel like Fortnite basically in Call of Duty. You're not going to see that in Black Ops 7. I think that this entire thing is a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of just, hey, look at what we're saying here. Because you know what? That just means they get to resell skins to people. That just means, because it's not just for people, it's also going to be for weapons. So the people that have spent, who knows, an ungodly amount of money, because they did have the carryover, like the carry forward in effect, people have bought skins in the past couple weeks, in the past couple months that they thought they could use in Black Ops 7. Now you're no longer doing it. There's going to be people that are very pissed about that. Certainly a lot of people like the idea of these characters not running around in Black Ops 7 in multiplayer. But when it comes to those weapons and those things that people have unlocked and paid fucking money for, I think they're going to see a decent pushback. And I think that they are okay with it. because I think they want to then resell a bunch of cool shit to people with the microtransactions. I think all of this stuff is such a cope. Now, it's something they had to do. They had to put this out. They had to say this. And I've seen a lot of people praising their decisions to do it. I think it's just never to get more money out of people. That's what I think it's really going to turn into when it's all said and done. And I think a lot of people who've already dumped a lot of money into these weapon skins and stuff like that are going to be pissed that they bought it thinking it would carry forward, and that all of a sudden, a couple months before this releases, they end it. But I think this is all just lip service. Like, it's always been fueled by the community. Every match, every clip, every bit of feedback, you've shaped this franchise right along with us. If that was the case, there wouldn't be so much backlash right now. Yet there is. Nevertheless, it does feel like they felt the need to say something, to do something, to reassure people. Like, there's no other reason they come out with this type of thing. There's been a lot of talk about what Call of Duty is, and trust us, we listen to you. We're listening to everyone. The reason that they're listening and they're pretending like they're going to do a bunch of stuff, regardless of whether they actually follow through on this stuff or not, is because of the momentum that Battlefield 6 has had, the fact that it is beating them in pre-orders right now, which for these franchises is not usually the case at this moment in time. And because they're getting absolutely wrecked when they put out the first trailer for this game a week ago.